Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
That's a cop.
And we back, people. We back again. Like I said, man, make sure that you go back, take a look at that segment. There was some great, powerful things said here, especially in regards to unifying again. Make sure that you take a look at that. Angelo, you want to go over some comments?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you what's dope, though, man, because the comments coming on both pages. I got to start reading both of them, you know what I mean? So we got some YouTube comments and some Facebook comments. So that means some of y'all follow the instructions, man. Follow us on YouTube. Yeah, we appreciate you. That's right. So my boy Eric chimed in, man. He says parents should be held accountable for the actions of the children. James, 5-Star Sports, said time to hold parents accountable. Millennial really think the perception of the safe hate is primarily our culture issue. There's a fear of association with each and every other race. I'm going to just try to get some of these main comments I saw. So Kiki said, I avoid talking my kids' lingo as a parent because I don't ever want them to think we are friends because we not. And that's no cap. Millennial said, man, the church is dead. These kids ain't going for it. Most churches are tied to political parties and don't even really attach themselves to large community, only their sub-community. Orlando said we have to stop buying Nikes and own our stocks. We have to get to the greens. Unc chimed in. He said, like what you said earlier, too free. Millennial said, I disagree there. Loose cannons. Brother Too Free said something last week in front of the elders. Is having to be better teachers. We must learn how to advance our comprehension to their comprehension. The same logic and reason that Jesus used was to go in the whorehouses, gambling houses, etc., teach the word. We have to let them know we are here for them, and we aren't letting them go no matter what is being fed to them via social media, food, etc. All right. My boy Carlos chimed in either too. Said black people are not hated on the Negroes or hate all over the world. There's a difference between blacks and Negroes. And Unc actually agreed with something Ask Cop said tonight. He said, is hell gonna freeze over?
What?
The year of our Lord.
2024. What?
Too funny.
But I can finish what I was saying on that without being rudely interrupted. All right, Fat Albert, let's make peace on this. All I'm simply saying on this is that we have to start doing what we have to start doing is pointing out what they're doing wrong. Because there's a certain segment of our population, if you just go purely from the criminal side of it, there's a handful of people in each community that are committing about 85% of the crime. That's on paper. Every zone in Atlanta, black zone that has crime areas, it's only a small percentage of the people that are committing all the crimes. So if we start ostracizing them and not making it like when a radio station plays some music that's derogatory toward black people, we need to do like white people do. What happened when the guy that's a big dude that made the comment about rape and the date rape drug? Rick Ross. When Rick Ross made that comment about a date rape drug, they basically took him off of all radio other than black. If we start doing that, that's when we'll get that power, because I think the only thing holding us back is us. But the part we got to look at, we're letting the tail wag the dog. I said that a lot of times. The least valuable, the least performing part of our culture is actually what's out there speaking for us. So when kids see it, they're not sitting up here listening to 40-somethings and 50-somethings. They're out there listening to what's right in their face, and a lot of it's negative. We have to do something about breaking that hold on, because that's why those kids is out there wilding out like they were. And the biggest thing, and you can attest to that as a teacher, I'm not even a teacher, but I got a lot of partners as teachers. And my sister's a teacher, and our cousins are teachers. And they all say the same thing. It's a small segment that'll ruin it for the kids that want to learn. Because I spend 90% of my time correcting kids and teaching.
Correct. Let me tell you something. I know there's a lot that each one of us, because that was some good stuff that he just said. And what I'm going to need you to do is remember this, because this is going to be a topic for another show. Everything that you just said made a lot of sense. And I want to, we got to do that as a topic in regards to, like you said, the percentages of a certain amount of us doing the crime and everything, and what the younger people are actually following and all of that type stuff.
I got a question for him, JT, though, for real.
Not on that, or we go moving on? What you got?
Did NWA change your perception as a person?
you coming back and we have the topic.
Well, I can go on. No. We're totally different.
No, we coming back. We're gonna have this topic. That's what I'm saying. I knew that we could jump on this and keep it going. So we, especially when you get into the music side of things, so we're gonna positive way. We gonna look. See, he's still going. Just remember, because you know how you do, boy. You get, boy.
He's still mad at me.
Man, he'll mute himself real quick. All right, so the next topic, man. Talking about today's educational system. Do you feel that our children are being educated in a way that benefits them? When I say our children, we're talking about, of course, our black children. Do we need to push parents to be more hands-on or involved? And also, especially since we got someone that's active right now, are the students actually running the school? Because you think about, I hate to compare it to a prison.
Now, this is good,
but
because
if you ask a correctional officer if the prisons are running the prison, usually it is.
But you got two teachers, but both teach two totally different type schools. So this is a good question.
Yeah. So you know what? Do you feel that our children are being educated in a way that's going to benefit them in the future?
No, I do not. I do not. I think things are being dummied down. I think COVID hurt these kids right now, right? And the reason why I say that is because you're going to lose at least 6 years, a gap of 6 years that kids were not educated properly. So you got these COVID kids that came into high school last year. These kids didn't see rank and authority. Like when we went to high school, the seniors ran the school, right? The seniors got privilege, authority, blah, blah. They threw pennies at us as freshmen, right? But not here. These kids think that they run everything because in middle school, they went from 5th grade to 8th graders, some of them, because they still stayed at home.
Right.
So they were always top dog. They didn't understand the ranking system. And even with administrators are so afraid of doing the wrong thing, of being sued. At my last school, an administrator broke up a fight with girls, right? He grabbed the girls by her shoulder. She kept moving. His hands went to her breast, and he's just holding her like this. He's not squeezing or fondling. The parents wanted to sue him. No, your child was wrong for getting into this activity. So people are fearful, and that's why people are leaving education, because the kids run the school. You can't tell the kids nothing. Administrators are handcuffed, and let's not say if the kid has a learning disability and they're still acting up, they can only be suspended for 10 days for the year.
For each offense or just
No,
total?
period.
Total.
That's ISS and OSS.
Damn.
And the kids figure that out.
Yes, they
Once
figured
they
it
figure it
out.
they
They
do the hell
figured it
wanna
out.
do.
No, the parents figure it out.
The kids do too. And the kids be like, you can't touch me, man. I got 9 days, man. I got 9 days.
I'm short. Look, I'm short.
Right. So then what do? You run the risk of losing your classroom. I have a kid that comes in. He wants to wear a hat. The school rules are no hats, no hoods, no earbuds. I check him at the door every day. Take off your hat. My hair messed up. Man, I don't care about your hair. You should have fixed that at home. Man, it's just a hat, man. Go on somewhere. I saw the little boy walk past me 3 times with his girlfriend. And then he want to go get a late pass from the office and think he coming in my class. No, you did that intentionally. And it's okay for you to get a late pass. Just like it's okay for us to do crazy things and we get what? Smacked on the wrist.
I got to make sure I stay about 2 minutes. So I got 20 years in the game, maybe 21. I don't even be counting. At my first school, when I first taught, I was in Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi, and it was in Cleveland, who just got caught up in 2017 with the Brown versus Board of Education. You had a black school and a white school, and the only black kids that go to the white school are the ones that tested in. Then I worked in my hometown of Waukegan, which is mostly Latinx now, Latino, Latinx. Then I worked in a more prestigious middle class where you had a conglomerate of everybody, but you had millionaire kids with Section 8 kids. Now I work in South Fulton for Fulton County. And I think the same scenario keep hitting the same thing. I think that to educate someone is to give them information or something that's tangible they can use. So if I'm reading Shakespeare, but I live in Hamilton Homes, fuck I give a fuck about that for? What does that mean to me? I have to have something that's relevant to me. I don't think education, the idea of public education once desegregation came was never to educate us. It was the replacement of, it was to hold us in a ghetto type situation. Because you're giving people curriculum that's colonizing their minds. This is how you get people who got X number of degrees and then they telling you they don't know about Tulsa and they black. They didn't know about Juneteenth and they black. Because they're getting this colonized curriculum. Curriculum must speak to the nature of the human. So you can't teach a black kid without teaching him he's black first. And what is the best of, what does it mean to be black and excellent? And then how do you attain that from pre-K? Everybody, there will be no one. If that's a parent's job too. So let's get that accountable. You don't send your son or daughter to school without letting them know this is our last name, this is who we are, and this is what it means the best of that. So if we don't get, and when have they ever created a system that's gonna benefit us? That's why I said we gotta donate to these Afrocentric schools. We gotta donate to schools like, and put our kids in schools where they can see black excellence and strive for that. No public school will ever teach you, and you're gonna have some to get through there, but they got parents, they got a system together. But those fractional kids that are in the middle, they will suffer. Because it doesn't make sense to them, it's not relatable. And it's milquetoast. They teaching our children about, I'm talking about literally today, they teaching our children, it's Super Tuesday, and they teaching our kids about Thomas Jefferson, a cracker, who hate black people. They teaching our kid about Ben Franklin, who was a slave owner. They teaching our kids about people who do milquetoast, people who man, these people have no intentions of making, we still fighting for equality for a fucking vote in Alabama. And you want to teach a kid about something, man, you colonizing the child. So they took the chains off the feet and put them on the man.
I have a question, and this is for both of y'all. You can answer, then you can answer. I understand I see your point, and I see your point, but it all sounded great because it's true. But what's the solution? I mean, because of the majority of kids, you can't put a black school together. You can, but you're not going to be able to do it for the masses in any period of time, because then you're going to have to get somebody in office that's going to vote for it. Then you're going to have to get the buy-in. We're going to be number 4 minority sometime. Thank you, Noah. And once we go back to that far, if everything you say does exist, which I believe in, it does exist. So if institutionalized racism is there, what makes you think people are going to put a black school together? We got to fund our own. I see that point.
We got the schools already. We just got to fund them first.
Okay, but what can we do inside the actual school systems where these kids are at to make the majority of kids are at, to make them start learning on a basis where they can just catch up?
You got to have a leader.
Joe Clark. We need a Joe Clark.
Well, you just need a leader. Just imagine any leader, white, black, any man, female, any leader. These are the character traits of that leader that's in your mind. Don't even tell me. They have a belief system. They believe in something, and they believe in something so much that it controls their behaviors, their actions. Then next it controls how they communicate and ask other people to follow into that belief. That's it. So if you tell a kid no because you believe school is for kids should be in class, not the hallway, then guess what happens? That's your belief system. So all our friction should be where we have our disbeliefs. Well, I believe this, you believe this. That's our friction. That's perfect. That's where the friction should be. But you don't get to run. No. Your mama can come cuss me out, but guess what? You getting your ass out this hallway. You can cuss me out, but guess what you're going to do with out this hallway? We'll deal with that cussing later, but you're going to get your ass out this hallway because I got a belief system to say you should not be in the hallway. Every leader has to have a belief, and you got to die on that belief because that's your truth. So if you're going to die not honoring your own truth, you're a coward.
Okay. Well, both of y'all work in the Metro Atlanta area, and you have black superintendents in all the major black areas. Okay. Black mayors, black superintendents have black leaderships in place. I want some real answers, your honest opinion on what can truly make it. I fully understand what you're saying, but as it stands now, we have black leaders, black principals in most of the schools. The school you go teach at is the principal black.
I ain't seen a white guy in my school, but
but see, that's my point.
3 or 4 times.
So what I'm saying is, and see, this is what I think hurts us as a people. When we talk always like a perfect world approach to it. But we're gonna have to have some honest discussions. To make a cake, you gotta break eggs. And that's what I go back to, is dealing with the bad kids, getting them out. I would rather see kick out Pookies so the black kids can learn and let the streets deal with it.
Pookie won't misbehave if a man tells him to stop.
And see,
but it doesn't happen.
I guarantee you, dog, Pookie will not act a fool if you tell him stop.
Okay,
if
when you go in there,
all of us tell Pookie,
no, but it's no male teachers. It's not enough male teachers.
No. What he's saying is correct. That's why I'm saying we need a Joe Clark. We need somebody who got nuts.
Principal's gonna back you.
Who got nuts? Who's gonna back the teachers and who's also gonna say what? I care about you. I'm gonna look after you, right? We don't have that. We got people who want to mind their business, even in the school. I don't want to do nothing. I got a no fight on my hallway rule, and I tell all the kids, don't nobody fight on my hallway, because I say I'm not going to break up the fight nice. And you know what? They take it somewhere else, because they know I'm serious. In my classroom, I've only had a problem with that kid with his stuff, but he's not black. And he goes to a safe haven with other people that's not black. Because they allow it. When we stop allowing things and hold them down like what he's saying, that's the start of it. You got to stand for something. And when you stand for something...
Do they allow it because they're scared?
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
And they're scared because I'm making an easy 80 grand.
Yes.
Because nobody hold me accountable. I'm the principal. I'm the teacher. Today, I go in the bathroom. They're in there shooting dice. Hey, man.
That's crazy.
Put that up. They want me to leave so they can get back to. I said, you about to get out this bathroom. Man, old school. I ain't about to be violent with you or nothing. But you about to get up out of here. And I'm standing on it. 5 kids in there shooting dice. I said, you got them black dice in there. You told him to run the money with the $4 through the cash app because you lost the thing. But you about to get out of the dice over with. Guess what they did? Man, fuck you, man. Why they walked their ass out the bathroom.
Right. Yeah. You can do all that, right? Like he said, the cussing we're going to deal with later, but you're going to follow these rules.
Today.
Right now.
These kids don't have rules at home. They stay up all types of night. They looking at all type of craziness, right? So when they come to school, they expect school to be like home, them to do what they want. They walk around with blankets all day. We couldn't walk around with blankets at school.
Wow.
Right? They don't use lockers.
On.
They have their backpacks on them. No, go put your stuff in a locker. But they look at the locker like, man, that's less time I'm out with my friends. We didn't look at it that way.
Nah.
Your friend came to your locker if they want to talk to you. Yeah. Because you there to learn.
Ask how I tell you this. If people were to own their space that they can control, for a teacher's your classroom, for hall monitors the hallway, I swear to God, it could change overnight if people just simply say no, and then be prepared to have conflict.
Yes.
In the area in which you're saying no.
Yes.
That's what leaders must do. No leader is liked by everybody.
I feel what both y'all
So
are
those
saying.
15% and those 15% and 5 in the bathroom, guess what happened now? The people that really got to use the bathroom get to use it. And now they like, man, that was refreshing.
Now you're talking my language, but the thing that you really need to see is I'm not talking to you two. I know you, and we know y'all. I know y'all ain't about no mess. But what about all the teachers that's picking up paychecks? What do you think could cause that mentality to change?
They're going to have friction with the leader.
Exactly. And see, they picking up that paycheck. A lot of those teachers teach math. And you know what they do? They're critical to the school, so they need them. We got teachers from overseas, bro. overseas making more than teachers who have tenure. And they just came. Why? Because they teach a critical subject. We are losing all the way around. We have Indian people coming into schools teaching our kids, and they don't speak no English, but they know them numbers, right? They don't have any classroom etiquette. They don't have nothing. So it takes somebody like me to walk across the hall and be like, hey, man, you hear what she said? Every kid want to know what a line is. Everybody want to know what a line is. So they know to cross it or not to cross it.
Woo, boy.
But to have a Joe Clark, you would have to have the proper administration to back up
Correct.
that Joe Clark. Though,
Correct.
Right? So isn't that where's the start at then? Is it the Joe Clark or is it the
We'll pick
administration?
up right there when you come back. we about to get beat up over here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, because that just threw me. But
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to do this again, man. But classic conversations with JT and Low.
And that's a cop.
We'll be right back.
For the algorithms.
Classic conversations with JT and Low.
That's a cop.
We back, man. Hey, you got comments, bro?
Yeah, a bunch of them. I ain't gonna be able to get to all of them. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, listen, I appreciate all these comments though. This is dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just read a couple of them real quick. Number one fan said that's why Death Scientist has banned books by black authors based on what you had said earlier.
What's books? We don't use books no more.
I'll read that.
That's true too.
Yeah. Well, even the tablets, anything dealing with black studies, he's banned.
Yes.
The parents are trash, which make children
Garbage.
trash and their perceptions entitled. At this point, the kids are the new cotton. Ouch. Millennial said he wants to know what milk toast is.
Oh.
It's white on the inside.
So like he had to explain the infected. You got to explain what milk toast is.
Look that up. I got that from Minister Farrakhan.
Aunt said she taught her kids about her blackness in home, school, and church. Anyone who would listen. Number one, Marva Collins and black parents give their children books. The school system will not. Some are reading. The Poogies have to be educated too, cop. That's the problem now. The Poogies of the world have heard probably since birth that they are worthless. Robbie said, Nash, tell your truth on your last comment. I think that's all the most recent ones. But good dialogue on both of these pages. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's a great time to do it.
Yes.
Right now. Go ahead, subscribe right now.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we're going right to top five.
I think we can go to top five since the comments is a little too deep for us to get into. We're gonna have to start us a comment segment.
Number one said we need a world. What she say? A world-centric education. Yeah, I got so many questions on education, man. It's gonna take a whole other show, man.
We got it, bro.
Yeah, that's
We
why
got
I
those
suggested
programs
to
out there. We just
separate the two
got
topics.
we got to invest in them.
Just got invested.
We got
fucking amazing.
Afrocentric physical building schools. We got Afrocentric home schools. We got Afrocentric co-op schools. We just got to invest. I don't think a lot of us know that we can take our money out of them schools.
Yeah.
And put it in our own people. We got to invest in our children. We got to invest in our children. And we can't be afraid and think because it's going to be a little harder work to find it and find a place. It's going to be different, because your son and daughter going to come home learning black scientists, reading black books by black people for black people. And so the parent got to be educated too. They don't know.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
They don't know.
We've
Absolutely.
talked about that before.
Another question. Would you send your child to your school?
At the high school level. My son now is being trained in the Afrocentric school. So his fundamentals now, we just did a book report today. He's never done anything other than learn about excellent Africans. He's never been taught by nothing but excellent Africans. So, and I raised him. So once and his mother, and once he gets to a certain point, he'll be ready to go anywhere.
How about you, Coach?
All right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sit in there unless he's teaching there. But
ask it at the end. Okay, yeah, she made me lose a train of thought, man. Top five.
she put.
I forgot. Hey, I had 3 questions off his question. Here we go. Thank you, Dwayne. It's already up there, man. Give me your top 5 duo or groups in any genre. Doesn't have to be rap, R&B. Just your top 5. Should make it 1 so we can have another one for next week. But we'll go ahead. I just said it now. So top 5. We'll split that joke up in 2 weeks, couldn't we? Top 5 duo or groups.
Okay, I guess I'll start it off. I don't even want to put no order on it. Goody Mob.
Okay.
Goody M.O.B.
Yeah. Good, mostly die over bullshit. Jagged Edge.
2, 3,
man,
4.
come on, man. Jagged Edge.
Man said Jagged Edge.
Frankie Beverly and Maze. I'm gonna go see him in Chastain. Me and my mom, we always go see Frankie Beverly and Maze. Number 3.
I'm just amazed that Frankie Beverly's still living.
Nah, he ain't sung in a couple years, man.
I'm just amazed he's still living.
Yeah.
Living, God dog.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Performing, not
The whole,
living.
the whole. All
Frank
right.
Beverly got to be 70,
Number 2.
87.
This is gonna be controversial, but because I want to include these guys, we gonna say the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to include all them boys. That was a duo,
All above an N.O.
group. Yeah, man. Lil Wayne, Juvenile,
That's a
BG,
hell of a group
Turk,
now.
all of them. That's a group. And last but not least, the almighty Diamond, Atlanta's own, my boy, Big Boy, and Outkast, Dre, blowing the fruit 3000. I'm gonna go see him at Music Midtown. I'm not paying $300 to see him at the Variety Playhouse.
I thought I said Outkast at the beginning.
I cannot deal.
Good enough. Okay.
I'll go. My number 1 group of all time, you got to say it all together. Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Right? I got Outkast. Then you can't do nothing without the RZA, the Jizza, the Ghostface Killer,
Man, you killing my list.
the Wu-Tang Clan. Then you got NWA. And you got them Ghetto Boys.
Okay. I'll go. Eric B. Rakim, Shalimar, Gap Band, Jagged Edge, and Prince of the Revolution.
Shalimar was with
Y'all some Jagged Edge level motherfuckers.
the light-skinned cat.
Over New Edition?
Oh, hell yeah.
Howard Hewitt and I forgot the other chick name.
You can't include what they did.
What you got? What?
You can't
I got
include what they did separate.
Outkast, Goody Mob.
Okay.
I grew up on them. I'm gonna go what I grew up with. Outkast, Goody Mob, they raised me. Jodeci. That's my group. A-Ball MJG
Okay.
and UGK Pocket Full of Stones.
That was good.
All right, real quick. TLC and SWV were the top 2. Like
Nice.
they in the same.
Mike.
Nice.
Same, huh?
Mike.
You can't hear me?
I can, yeah.
Turn them up, Mike. Turn them up. We got So For Real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Boys to Men. Sade. And my top group of all time, In Vogue. Can't nobody touch them. In Vogue. Can't nobody. Vocally, can nobody touch In Vogue.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know Sade's a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they group. No summer concert? Never saw in the concert?
Oh man. Okay.
Get your money's
Well,
worth.
you can. Everybody took Outkast and you took Sade, so I guess as hood as I can be. D4L, 3-6 Mafia, all the original members, Player Fly included. You know, a little chat, you know what I'm saying, Gangsta Boo, Project Pat, Hall & Oates.
Come on, Hall & Oates.
Boy.
Yeah, off the top.
Yeah, that's
everybody
on my
did.
list.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you know.
No, I mean,
I cleaned up the
trying to
house
have
to
enough
him.
for everybody.
Hey,
You're a rich
I don't
girl.
know, man. Y'all said a lot of mine. Young Bloods. And my top of all time is Yin Yang Twins.
Look,
Let me talk to you, little mama,
What?
in your ear.
What you say? What you say?
Wait till you see my. Oh,
What you say? What you say?
All without Columbia.
Yeah.
All right,
my
mine
own
is gonna be
You been around long enough.
SOS Band, Jodeci, The Temptations, New Edition,
you should have broke it up.
and boy, that Outkast and Wu-Tang is right there for me on that rap thing. So I'm gonna rock with both of them. But hey, man, my honorable mention will always be, we did this before, the 5 Heartbeats.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight?
5
Stand
Heartbeats.
up.
I cannot turn from that movie. I don't care.
You know that movie didn't make no money?
Huh?
That movie didn't make no money.
Didn't make no money. That's the craziest thing. It could be on life. I don't care what channel it's on. I gotta look at it with commercials and everything.
Cult classic though.
Bruh.
All right, let me go down. Let's see. Number 1 fan got Hall & Oates, The Dells. What?
White folk.
Oh, you know holding on.
I ain't
The
never heard of it.
Stylistics, The Dale Fund. That might be what it is, huh? They white folk. Yeah.
I can see you not knowing.
And the Isley Brothers.
Nice.
Honorable mention, the Righteous Brothers. On Lena, she got Jackson 5,
Okay.
The Temptations,
Damn, Jackson 5.
Earth, Wind and Fire, BB and CC Winans, and the
Wind,
Clark Sisters.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's dope. It's crazy how
Robbie got
people
Rick
forget about
James
Jackson 5
and
because
Tina
of Michael
Marie,
Jackson.
New
Yeah.
Edition, SWV, Destiny's Child, and The Barge.
You know about the bars. You must have played that good music when you was growing up.
That's
yeah.
Robbie list there.
The Barge, the Fosters, the Silvers, all that look alike.
I was trying to find something that everybody didn't have, but there's a couple of them I might repeat. So I'm gonna start off with EPMD.
Come on. American parents making dollars.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go Boys to Men. Since we got New Edition, we'll go Boys to Men. I'm gonna go with the Commodores.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The creator, where he started from.
Quiet as kept. People don't understand how much money Lionel Richie is worth right now. People don't understand.
Rodale Drive, and all that.
And the last couple are gonna be kind of tough, but I'm gonna go. It's been said already, but I gotta still go NWA. That's just because of what they meant to. It just made a big change. And then one of my goats, man, KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions. Boogie Down Productions.
Are you a philosopher?
Are you
Cat-
a philosopher?
Cat Cole, appreciate you tuning in. Give her, she said Princeton Revolution.
Oh, good
The
one,
Whispers. Nice.
Another
The
good
Whispers, Temptations, New Edition, and she said the number 1 was In Vogue. But yo, that doggone, that Princeton Revolution.
Yeah, I forget Prince and the Revolution. That's terrible.
Just like the Jackson 5, because all
South
you think
thinking.
of is Prince and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You forget that they started with a group.
Yeah, I saw that they making that big of that tour. Good deal. All right,
Yep,
Teasy.
Great show. Brother Two Free? I know you don't really care for people following you, but go and give us some closing remarks. my guy.
I did get a
Beastie Boys.
Instagram, but I don't know the name. I
You don't know it? You don't know?
No, I ain't never been on Facebook. I would just say close up, man. If we have done so we can. And everything that we need is already out there. We just got to remember and realign ourselves with what it is that we want to achieve and then do it. And don't try to recreate because somebody already got something. Like if you want to go to a school, it's out there. If you want to make money, it's out there. Just align yourself with the right people, of your people, and then to come. And be patient. It takes about 20 years.
Coach Nash, what you got, bro?
Okay, so I want to shout out the DN Podcast. We're here every Sunday. You can find us on YouTube at 6:30. We talk about everything sports in Douglas County. I mean, it's a dope podcast. We have about 700 views, 700 to 1,000 views every week. Once again, that's the DN Podcast on YouTube. Find us on Twitter. Shout out Let's Get Deep, right? Love and Relationship Podcast also. You can find that on Facebook, and you can also find that on YouTube, Deep Conversations. We have infrastructure conversations about the black family, and we're doing it big. You can find me at Tikal3515 on IG.
Ask a Kyle, what you got, bro?
You gonna apologize to me, ask Kyle, for being so mean to me?
I didn't. What did he say? What did you say?
No, man. There was a joke.
Oh, I thought you said something about apple pie and want to eat something.
Apple pie.
All I got is we got to look at our communities, and there's been a lot of gun violence lately, as always. But if you own a gun, make sure you're locking it up. If you're not comfortable with carrying a gun, don't have it just for show, because what you're doing is putting in these cars, and kids are stealing them out of cars, and they arm themselves. And the things that happen at Six Flags, that's in result of you being careless with your gun. So make sure you lock your gun up.
Hey, man, you know, it's that time of the year. Time to make sure you register to vote. Early voting starting. All that good stuff dealing with these politics, man. Don't take it for granted. Think locally. Think globally. Vote locally. Think globally. Vote locally. All right? If you want to make these changes in some of these school systems and things of that nature, you got to know who's on your Board of Education. You know, we don't know who's on our Board of Education. Those little places, man, we got to know who's in our mainstream so that you can vote for those people where you can really make a difference. Stop worrying about these goofballs up there in Washington, because all of them are crooks. You know what I mean? So, but you got to worry about what's going on in your local government, the ones that actually fund the schools, your taxes, all that good stuff. So think globally, vote locally. That's all I got, Teasy.
Coach Nash, go to my Facebook Live and put in your the links to your podcast. Someone asked, they want to share it and check it out also.
Appreciate it.
For me, hey man, I broke the jinx tonight. My North Carolina Tar Heels have been losing on every Tuesday night, and I kind of figured it out. While I'm here, I'm usually drinking brown liquor, and I'm drinking out of the Classic Conversations glass. But tonight, I drank my own blue teasy out of my North Carolina glass, and we won by 30. I just broke the jinx. Y'all in trouble, America. Y'all are in trouble. It is March, so get ready. Other than that, as you can see the shirt that I'm wearing, Shell of a Man stage play. Shell of a Man stage play. It is right here in Atlanta this weekend on March 10th. It's going to be at the Colorful Creations Studio, 4 o'clock to 7 p.m. When I tell you 4 to 7, that means that that's the only time that you're allowed to be there. Play starts at 5, doors open up at 4. There's a Tina Bridges production, and she starts on time. She's different than most Atlanta people, other than Classic Conversations, because now we're a little different too. She starts on time. So doors open up at 4. Play starts at 5. We have play usually lasts about an hour. We have a Q&A at the end.
Where can we get tickets?
Coming up, tickets are on Eventbrite. If you put in The Shell of a Man 2024, they're going to pop up. The tickets are between $15 and $25. Come through 1148 Franklin Gateway in Marietta, Georgia. It's a play about 7 men, 7 situations that I don't want to give the play away, but certain characteristics of them actually affects their loved ones. I play Jimmy Lee. I'm the alcoholic. And you need to come through. There's a lot of good stuff in there for black men.
Drinking that blue juice. Jimmy
Lee.
Yeah.
Jimmy Lee drink out a red cup though. It's still a little different. Jimmy Lee drinks out a red cup. You'll see. Other than that, hey man, get ready to see me, man. I'm gonna be on Kevin Hart's Fight Night. I'm also Tyler Perry's new movie coming out, which I hate it, but I actually forgot the name of the movie, but I have a prominent role in that. They tell me I do a great job in roles that I'm not speaking. I don't know if to take that as a compliment or which one to do, but yeah, make sure that you keep your eyes open for that. And
real quick, man, my Black History moment, because we're going to do this junk all year, when I can, especially when I remember. Kyra H. Bolden became the first black woman to serve on the Michigan Supreme Court. Shout out to Kyra H. Bolden, became the first black woman to serve on the Michigan Supreme Court. That's go your Black History for the day.
All right, so listen, man. That's going to do it. We will be back next week. Yeah, I'm going to keep that on the rest right now. We'll be back next week. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cup.
And we out. You dig?